It's been a long time since I've gone live. Let's see. Hi, Jojo. How are you? So I'm trying to see if the comments pull through. If you want to type a question in, I'm more than happy to answer if I can. Hi, Misty. Good to see you. If you have a question, I haven't been live here in like a trillion. I've only done it once, and it was quite a while ago. Hi, Motley. Hi, everybody. So I just wanted to say hello. I haven't been live in a long time on this forum. And if you guys are interested in getting a couple of cards, go ahead and type your question in there. And that will help me to pick a few that I'd like to read for. Hi. Hi, guys. Nobody has a question? Or am I just not seeing them? Questions? Hi, Perry. Hi, Richard. So let's see if I can even see your questions. I don't even know. Where are your questions? Okay, here we go. Oh, good grief. That's like really tiny.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. What are
What
you
do you
doing?
do? I'm doing some tarot readings. I don't know if that's your jam or not.
Oh, like what is that? What is that?
That would be a no.
Is that like
I'm a
the
tarot reader.
manifestation stuff?
What's that?
Is that like the manifestation stuff?
Yeah, you can definitely use it to manifest.
What do you
Hi
use it for?
guys. I use tarot. I channel. So I'm a psychic medium. I'm an empath as well. So I get a lot of energy. Hey Perry, good to see you. This form
That's,
is really hard to see. Hi Kathleen.
that's cool.
What do you do?
Uh, like for a living?
Well, no, like on TikTok.
Oh, I know. I just post stuff. I just post stuff.
Okay.
Nothing too major.
All right. So I'm going to be doing some readings. I don't know if you want to hang out. You're more than welcome, but we're going to try to get some readings going for these people.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm not offended if you click off. No big deal. That's cool too.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, John. So I'm wondering how everybody's feeling right now. The energies are really extra crazy. And I kind of want to do like a little mini general for everybody. If you guys are like at all empathic or going through like a depression concerning what's going on with the world, stuff like that, you can put your questions in the comments. That would be great. If not, I'm just going to do a couple of general. That's for everybody. And check this out, okay? If you guys are readers at all, we're getting the tower right off the bat right here. And that just really tells me that all of us are undergoing some major tumultuous changes. It's a tower card. So if you're a reader, you know basically what that means. But that's pretty much everything crumbling down. It's false structures being leveled to the ground. And pretty much, I mean, when you look, and I'm getting a lot of energy in my crown chakra. If you look at the world, I mean, that's basically what's been happening for the past 2 years, if you want to really consider. They're really heavy energies, and I think that a lot of people also are undergoing like some major depressions, uncertainty, insecurity. We don't know like what's going on, and so on and so forth. So this has everything to do exactly. This has everything to do with our stability, how we're feeling about being stable, how we think of our home, how we think of also like putting the four corners of your home together. And that can mean any stability, any establishment, anything that makes you feel safe, that brings you joy, and all of that's being really leveled. I feel like for a lot of us too, we are actually questioning a lot of questions about, hey, are we going to be okay? Are we not going to be okay? Am I going to make it through? What's my livelihood going to be? Am I going to have to live in a tent? Some of us are even thinking of going off the grid and thinking, worst case scenario, am I going to have to go live in a tent? Am I going to have to get a mobile home? Radical measures like that. Okay. So the next card that I'm pulling collectively right now is the world. And if you notice down here, the world's typically, it's a sign of completion. We have actively just completed the cycle together, individually and together. But if you look in this card, all of this is super dark. It's almost pitch black. You can't see. And then we have the fog coming up. And that's what that's telling me right now, is that it's almost like when the towers fell. You had nothing but blackness and smoke and rubble rising. By the time that hit the ground, everything just kind of bounced off the ground and came back up again. And I feel like we're having a lot of brain fog going on with that, a lot of fear because we can't see clearly at all. And so far as like what's going on. I don't want to be like, can I get an amen with that? Because I don't like it. Let me tell you that with this card, I also get, there's going to be a transmutation of energy, okay? We're allowing the old to kind of come through us. And if you want to picture it like energy, just the way this chick has it, energy coming through here and allowing it to go. So her energy, of all the negativity, all the old is literally creeping up her arm and leaving out the other to be transmuted. It's going to be really important during this time not to take things really personally, not to kind of navel gaze, not to get in our heads a lot. A lot of what's around us is getting burned away as well. If you look right here, she's got like a pair of dice around her, kind of like a necklace. And so what I'm going to say, she's wearing white. This is going to be the pure stage that we can possibly be in, because when you have nothing, when you look at the world and you think, okay, look at what's happening in places like Haiti, Cuba, and some of the African places right now. There's a lot going on there that the media isn't telling us about. They're giving us little snippets. Nobody's speaking on it because of fear. A lot of censorship going on as well. And so we're just wondering, what the heck is going to happen with everybody. Now, if that were to happen to us, what if we wake up tomorrow and all of our assets are gone? Did I work for nothing? And so this is a card that tells me, what the hell? Am I looking at life in a correct manner? Have I really conducted an analysis? Like, is this a good thing for me to be investing in? And it's a time for all of us to reflect on what's important on in this part of the journey. Is it going to bring me what I want? What if we've been working for years and it's all for naught? Look at those people that woke up without a red dollar, a red cent in their bank accounts, and they have to rely on people from the US to send them cash to get anything done. So all of these issues, I think, are coming from the forefront. And it's a good thing to kind of analyze and think. But right behind here, this really addresses the solar plexus. And this talks about, like, is this going to be, like, has it been my passion? Has it been my joy? Because when we give and we do stuff out of passion and joy, I think that things turn out different. We don't question as much, is it worth it? Because it fulfills you. Now, if we're doing jobs, like some of us, that are not fulfilling, we do it for money. Essentially, I hate to put it this way, we're pimping ourselves out, because we're not really being the best that we can be. We're not fulfilling our destiny and our duty on a soul level, on a soul contract, whatever you were contracted to be here for. So that's kind of like what I'm feeling. Just a lot of reassessing and a lot of confusion. One thing that I'm going to say, and this is going to look really weird, so I hope that you guys don't take it this way. But one thing that's going to really help here is, I was drawn to wear green, by the way, like I changed before I came on live. And green to me is all about the heart chakra, and it's all about warmth, and it's about love, and it's about openness. And we have to kind of keep things on an optimistic level, because we attract anything that we think of. We're like little magnets. And so if your energy is like thinking fear, we're attracting that fear, and it's a big cycle of darkness. Okay. I have here this card. It's bright heart light open connections. And this is about people coming together like us, like we don't know each other and we're just coming together and trying to have a discussion or a talk or anything else. And, you know, it's really important that we're not looking at skin color. We're not looking even at geography, at people that have more money, less money. Who cares? When in the end, I mean, we're here to not only save ourselves, but really be proactive for humanity and speaking out for people like that. So one exercise that I recently stumbled upon, it was somebody on YouTube. I don't remember his name. I should actually find it and I should have tagged him here. But if you look here, she's warming up her chakra. It's like her heart chakra is hurt. She's like really burdened and pained by what she sees. And don't think, you guys, that the narrative that we see in the media is not slanted, okay? They're like slanted for us to hate each other, to really attack one another, to not really look and dig deep into what's really going on. But one way is to warm up your heart chakra is just to go in circles right on your chest plate where your heart is actually, and just warm it up. I would say maybe like 40 times. And then you want to go up and down. And you can literally feel the energy and the blockages melting away. That's another way to do it, okay? Another way that I do is actually incorporate color therapy into whatever I do, because I'm a little bit of a weirdo like that. So this is going to really help us. A lot of healing is going to come through nature if you guys can get out in nature. I live in Arizona and everything is pretty much dead here. We do have some places that have a little bit of greenery, but it's pretty much like just not happening. So if that's the case, I recommend getting a little plant or even trying to grow things from seedlings and stuff like that. What are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling right now?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you ever had a reading before?
No.
Okay. Just curious. So, you know, and I didn't come on here necessarily thinking about the whole global thing, but it's been really bothering me. I just see a lot of people focusing on little details that almost seem like, I feel like the media is treating us like we're stupid, like they can pit each other against one another. And then we're not asking the bigger questions, like where's the money trail leading? Who benefits from what's going on around us? Those are the big questions. It's not about what we see on the media at all. Okay, look. Now I have a different deck. This guy is talking about death and rebirth. And I feel like a lot of us are undergoing this. I feel like it's almost like a spiritual death. Yeah, it's of course a big change, kind of like a symbolic death around us. But it's so huge insofar as like, yeah, we see the rice, we see everything. But if you look at this tree right here, this is almost, and I'm not trying to cross a line and be rude and vulgar or anything. But if you look right here, this lady is almost like she has been given birth by the tree. And just thinking that we are natural beings, we are like created, and hate is really taught. And a lot of what we see just is not real. So a lot of us are actually bound. I mean, she has her arm tied up here into a generational curse. Basically, we've been taught how to hate generationally. We've been taught how to think. We've been taught how to be poor. We've been taught that this is the best that we can do, go to school, get a job, and continue day in, day out, but not having that joy that makes you feel elevated, makes your energy feel like, wow, I'm excited to go. I get to go to work. It's more like we've been trained how to be slaves. Like, I have to go to work. I have to do to provide. And while a measure of that is like true, a lot of it is that generational curse is programming. And don't think that the media hasn't programmed us and TV hasn't programmed us, and our parents, as much as they love us and they've done the best that they can, they too have been programmed and they pass that down to us. But I feel like now's the time to break those bonds. Okay, look, we've got some earth magic going on, and this is like globally. If you look at like Mother Earth right now, she is undergoing like birthing pains, I feel. I don't even want to get started on the whole I think it's called HARP, where basically you can use like the weather is warfare, you know, but that is happening. So 6, 7, 8, this is an 8. It's earth magic. It's fearless, removing obstacles. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with like when we get stuck in fear, when change happens, I'm not good with change as well. When change happens to us or for us, I should say, there's a big difference. And we just kind of cling to the past. We cling to what we know. We want to just grab and be sure we're like little babies grabbing chairs and taking a little like baby steps. But really, this is happening for us, and right now is the time to be fearless and to dream bigger than we did before the world fell apart. It's going to be like there's a huge mystery behind us also. Like this moon is so impregnated that we don't really know the full extent of the shenanigans that's going on in the world right now, but it's going to be really important. It's an important time to come together, and to really try to elevate one another, elevate other people around us. People are like committing suicide. They're in a state where they're despondent, they're depressed. I personally have struggled my whole life with depression. Um, and you just don't know where thoughts like that can go. It's like a train wreck. And I feel like the powers that be really count on that. Okay. They count our mental demise to really elevate themselves. That's pretty much what I think of that whole thing. I hope I'm making sense. I want to tell you guys also that one of your biggest tools is clairvoyance. And if you don't know about that, this is just the ability to see the future. You don't have to be like a psychic. You don't have to be like a tarot reader. It's almost like that old saying of, I can see the writing on the wall. And indeed, I feel like all of us can see it. Now, there's that part where we fight with denial. I even got this card, setting boundaries. So this one is clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. And just being inspired that, you know what, I can see the future, but I can also manifest. I can put out my thoughts to really create my surroundings. And when you have that negative thought, go ahead and switch it up and change it to like, wow, I can't believe all this stuff is happening to me, instead of say, I can't believe all this stuff is happening for me. Even training your mouth to say things like that will train your body how to respond in more positive light, including like jobs that we hate that fall away, people that we, are just used to having in our lives not being there anymore, or people not being on the same page energetically. There's no accident that we're all here together, like all three of us. But I really feel like it's no accident that we're here supporting one another. But also keep in mind that our programming is going to cause a resistance, a major resistance when we think and hear new things, or when we think of something and it's so appalling, it's so shameful to think that anyone would do this to another human being, let alone a country, let alone, Haiti or Cuba or, New Orleans or anything like that. It's your mind's going to want to set boundaries against those things. So you're going to have to really learn how to tap into that energy without the fear factor and just kind of play with it and go, what if? So that's kind of how I've been working through this thing. How are you doing?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's life.
Hair,
Taking
you're
it day by
awfully.
day.
What's that?
I said, it's life, taking it day by day.
Yeah. Have you noticed? I mean, does that feel right to you? Have you noticed a lot of changes within yourself?
Yeah. I was just talking about that today, actually.
Coincidentally, huh?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have a long road to go, but it's really what we allow and what we manifest. And listening to the media is nobody's friend. That's not helping anyone. I hate to say it like that, but I'm sick of people listening blindly and not thinking things through. You have to listen. I mean, whatever you believe, God, Spirit, whomever gave you a higher power and a higher mind. And that intuition, that gut feeling, that ability to think was handed to you, and it's God given. It's just given to you. So to be spoon fed garbage, propaganda from the media and stuff like that, even if you don't believe what I'm saying, it's a great idea to think, what if, and start from there. I think that's a healthy way to approach almost anything.
I'm about to get off though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you.
Okay, cool. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, do you guys have any questions you want to ask for like a mini reading? Because if not, then I'm going to get off as well. That sounded weird, but that's not even how I meant it. All right, loves, thank you for hanging out. It's been nice. It's been real. I'll be more prepared next time. Have a good one.